Baby, I've been sitting here waiting on you to come home again. What's happening? I want in. Promise I'll be here to the very end. I want in. Promise I'll pay the line. Come on home to me, darling. Hey, the burner. Let's go. Baby, I'll be sitting here waiting on you to come home again. I promise I'll be here to the very end. What's up with my peoples, man? Top of the morning, morning grind. Grind time, man. It's your boy ODM Slim. And we back again. We got a whole schedule for you today. We got the morning show, morning grind show, man. You already know, man. We're doing this, what's today? Tuesdays, Thursdays. We'll do it with some of them days. You know how we going. We're going to do them days, bro. We grinding. We up in the morning, we grinding. We ain't taking nothing off. You know what I'm saying? Doboy, Spoetyface situation. You know what I'm saying? I want to break it down from the beginning. When it first started at 25 days ago. Right? And then I want to go and break it down how it's escalating. All the little things is going to it because there's so much content. I don't want to just try to get it at one time. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this, make sure everything's straight back here before we get, because I'm going to put this right here in front of me. Salute to everybody, the content on the side. It's the live. Baby, I've been sitting here waiting for you to come home again. Promise I'll be here to the very end. Oh, to me, Charlie. Shout out to the Nichols, man. And Cinco de Mayo, the 5th of May, man. Shout out to all my Mexican heritage people. Shout out to all my 5-5 Crips. Southside Compton Crips. Everybody that use this day to celebrate Day. Hello. Call it the Hey Day. Spoetyface and Doboy on camera together. Okay. Get this on mic too. Twitch, make sure you got the Twitch side, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Twitch side, shout out to YouTube. You know, I got my daughter still. Get them likes up, all that stuff for your boy one time. Baby, I be. All right, let me get my headphones and stuff. So, we all know what's going on. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on, how it escalated. And we're going to go through it from here, bro, all of us together. We'll take another hour or two and get through this stuff. Let's go.
This is what I'm dealing with. And this is coming from a creative comedian background, right? The conversation came up, should Jake Paul now be able to do blackface because Drewski just did whiteface, right? My take on the subject is this. I understand that there are hurtful origins in blackface because that's what it started as. It was the minstrel show. They had us looking crazy. We were oppressed at the time. I get all of that. 100 years later, I'm just like, can we all just have a creative license to laugh and make jokes? Because what I don't think is fair is that we'll let somebody black like Drewski get the joke off, like what he's doing, like, you know what I'm saying? We'll let him do it, but then if somebody white wanted to do it, then we're going to crucify him, say some racial shit. And I don't think that's fair.
And I feel like you are part of the problem.
And how?
And I'm going to tell you right now, because me as a black man, as a pro-black man, I feel like you talking about letting them do that, it's too much history with that, like, you get what I'm saying? And then it's like the intent behind it. Like, our people suffered so much from that, that still goes on to this day. You know what I'm saying? And that started a lot of stuff within our own community, our own heritage, our own culture. So, and then it doesn't mean just because, oh, he did that, like, I'm gonna do blackface now. Nah, we not doing none of that, bro.
But what makes it okay for us to do whiteface is the point.
I mean, they did it to us for 400, 500 years. Like, why not?
So we could be offended. So if white people are offended by that, it's okay. Just be offended.
I mean, what did he do that was offensive?
He dressed up like a white person and kind of mocked what, or I'm not even want to say mocked, but portrayed.
He portrayed her. It was hilarious. It was funny. But me, again, I know what I'm saying is contradictory to what I'm my beliefs or whatever the case. Not even to my beliefs. It's just what I'm saying. Right. But I don't really care. I'm one of the people that feel like black people can't be racist.
I hate that statement.
I don't care.
You can. Anybody can be a racist.
He's saying
I don't care about none of that.
We don't got power over white people.
My people being laughed at and made humiliated and being made fun of in so many ways for so long. I don't care what the next person think, and that's just me. I don't care if he did it. So what?
So can black people be prejudiced? Can we be prejudiced?
Nope.
Yeah, see, that's a little different. Yeah, so we.
Nope. We can be biased. We can be biased, but what is our prejudice? If you want to call it prejudice. Why are we prejudiced?
Because
bias, yeah, I would agree with bias, yeah. But president, I just don't believe.
So
that,
what
bro.
would you say to a white person who was offended by that?
I don't give a fuck.
But I think like painting yourself one color or a different color than you came out your mama is not inherently just bad. It's because there's a reason behind the painting yourself black and how it was used. That was never the opposite. There was never a time where white people were oppressed by, oh, we're going to paint ourselves white and make you, portray you as being dumb, lazy, and you sleep around and stuff.
I think that's the problem. It's like when they do blackface, they're always going to take it to hell. They're going to do the worst, or what our family might say privately, they're going to do the least of us. They're going to portray the least of us. They're going to portray black people that are poor, impoverished, that are doing certain poverty culture to survive. They're going to make fun of ghetto. They're going to be like, oh, I'm in jail, I'm stealing, I'm this, I'm. They're going to use it to reinforce negative stereotypes about us.
What about the
They're
way
not
we
going to do
portray
blackface and be Michelle Obama. They're not going to be blackface and be like, I'm Beyonce, I'm going to do a performance.
But what about the way we do white people? Like we make them seem like they don't have no rhythm, they don't season their food.
Well, rhythm and seasoning
that could be offensive. But who are we to say that you can't?
But that's true, and look,
that's not.
I'm not man. That is, bro. That for the most part. Look, y'all. I think y'all be backpedaling. Me, I'm gonna keep it a man. Black people like fried chicken and watermelon, bro. That's just a fact to me. Yeah. Not all of us like that.
I love that too.
If you want to say that, and black people, we want to say, oh, we don't like, man. That's a lie, bro.
Right.
That is a lie. Majority of black people, we like our food fried, and we like watermelon.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's nothing wrong with that. Right. But don't be uncomfortable in your truth, though. A lot of white people don't have rhythm. They would tell you we don't have rhythm. So why are you going to get offended when somebody says something that's the truth? But
you can't tell a person how to be offended. You can't tell a person how to be a feel because now you're not validating their feelings. We ain't white, so we don't know how they feel about that. We make them seem like they all talk all uppity and shit. And I'm not, and I don't want to come off like I'm capping for white people because I'm not. I just look at it for what's fair. So I could do some I could dress up in paint, and you're a white person. I can make fun of that, but the minute you do it, I got a problem. Yeah, that's hypocritical.
It is.
Behind it. No, go ahead. There's just so much history behind it.
I agree with one thing, and I was just about to say, you're right. It ain't fair. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm on the other side of it. I don't care if it's fair because it hasn't been fair for my people for 500 years. Bro.
But at what point do we just get to the point where it's like, okay, things have happened in the past. We can't control it. We don't have time machines. We can't go backwards. We can't go forwards. We only got right now. So in this moment, I just be wanting to see funny shit because I want to see Dave Chappelle be able to dress up in the racial draft and get his shit off. Like I want to see Martin be able to do the corny Bob. But I also, if there's another creative comedian that is white that wants to do it, I want you to be able to get your shit off too.
All right, can I
without repercussions?
Let me ask you a question because you coming from the comedic side, so
right.
I'm not a comedian. Sometimes I'm funny, but you know what I'm saying, I'm not a comedian, nor do I consider myself one. My whole thing is when it comes to black people, a lot of the jokes that they make, it just don't be funny, bro. To me, like it be so much hurt and so much pain. No, it's not. Let me land my plane. Like I come from, like, that's why I said, like, I come from Black Panthers, bro. So my ideology and my perspective on life and blackness, my blackness be different. a lot of y'all, I'm gonna just say y'all, because it seems like a lot of y'all be turning y'all blackness down when y'all get around other people and other races. Mine's always up, bro. So I'm gonna just keep it a man. I'm gonna just keep it. I don't care. I don't be taking up for nobody. I'm black and I'm proud, bro, and I just stick for my people. I don't care about what nobody else be talking about or what they be saying. It's offensive. I don't like it, and it ain't fair. It ain't been fair to my people, so I just don't care about it, bro.
And I respect your view on that. My biggest thing is this. I sometimes that it's a little irking when people feel like you're.
Now listen, bro. This is how I feel about that. That's like saying, the Jewish people, right? The Holocaust. We don't get over that shit. We don't get over the Holocaust. We don't get over they gonna kill all your peoples. We don't get over all that. That's saying with different races, they had all these major killings. Like saying in Hades, old boy was killing all them people. Oh, we don't get over that. When y'all get over it? When y'all get over it? Doughboy, you sound stupid, brother. I mess with you, dog. I was messing with Doe a lot. But man, this is like the dumbest things he said in a long time, brother. He's a stupido for this.
You're turning your black down. I would never turn my black down. I got a black mama, black daddy, black sister. I'm raising a black daughter. Like, I'm all for the culture, but I just feel like get so riled up if everybody don't agree the same way with shit. Like, I'm a creative. As long as the shit is funny, get your shit off. Don't just do no stereotypical shit to be an asshole. I'm not with none of that.
But that's what ends up happening.
Yeah, but don't you feel like, especially for a white comedian, right? Because I made a joke on my channel that I feel like, I think his name is Matt something. He looks like a vampire.
Matt Rife.
Yeah, he looks like he could
Shout out Matt Rife.
Yeah, he could be Creole, right? He could do a little blackface.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but at the same time, you could just be white and say those jokes. And if they're funny, you're going to get off. You don't have to paint your face black to say that if it's really funny. For us with Drewski, he wasn't doing anything different than that lady hasn't posted of herself on social media. And that's why it's funny. It's because he's acting like they act. And he didn't pick the poorest white girl. He didn't look at white chicks with the Wayans brothers. They picked the rich white girls to act like, to show their culture through that lens of how vapid they are, how they don't care about, how they're arguing about where their mom shops. They're not going to do that for us. They're going to go to the hood and they're going to gangbang. They're going to be NBA Youngboy.
And I think what you were saying has a lot of
Bro, screaming I can hear. First of all, bro, it's morning. Second of all, my mic is loud. Dead homies, right? So I got a loud mic. So y'all shouldn't tell me my mic is low when I be having loud ass mics. Now, you know what I'm saying? We need more people like Spoetyface. You know, come on, bro. And this can come from Rich Rabbit, bro. Rich Rabbit, do what he do. I'm not like keep putting stuff back and forth. He Rich Rabbit. Y'all know Rich Rabbit. Y'all know who Rich Rabbit is? Man, go check him out. Rich Rabbit, bro. He bought it's bicultural because he got this going on, he got this going on, bro. So yeah, man. I'm saying I can't take somebody's pain and then try to think this somebody's pain is funny or this somebody's pain is cool. I can't do that.
In terms of like, you listed off all these black comedians that did the whiteface thing correctly, but we can't look to anyone that seriously did blackface correctly in a comedic way. Even if we look at Robert Downey Jr., that was him making fun of an actor feeling as though he had to do blackface to get into the role when we know that's out of pocket. It was like making fun of the person who even thinks that you can do that and be okay with that. Yeah. So that's why it was okay. So we can't even find one example where it's like a white dude paint himself black and it's like, oh, we with that.
So but this is like if somebody was to go blackface but like portray Shaquille O'Neal, would that be cool? Start doing like Shaquille O'Neal jokes, but like, in like a nice neighborhood, he got money, but he's a black dude with a black face.
If he made it funny enough,
as long as
I'm sure people would show him some love.
Or like Theo Von, because Theo Von is country as hell, right? He probably has way more in common with the black person in Louisiana than any of us probably do.
Right.
He can say those same jokes. He has to paint his face black.
But
or like Will Ferrell in that movie when he played the pimp with Mark Wahlberg. Yes. And he pretty much had a black accent the whole movie.
I think the painting of the face is what makes it more funny and ridiculous.
But it's not because it's been here's that in our culture. Anybody else that's been from the Jim Crow and everything else, that been the big ear, the big lip,
Sambo,
right,
bro?
But this is what I'm saying, and this is one thing that I can say that I have a little bit more tutelage for because I've done it for such a long time with comedy and making comedy. A lot of comedy comes from some of the darkest. Like you can see Richard Pryor talking about smoking crack and burning himself on fire. Like that's a very traumatic event.
But it was relatable.
Exactly.
A lot of our people can relate
why
to.
can't we flip it on its head? Like, yeah, it used to be offensive, but we can flip it now. That don't gotta be.
But why
we
do
can give
we
it a
have
new
to,
meaning?
But why do we have to accept
fun
them
of
doing
ours,
blackface
yeah, that don't even make
when it's
sense.
so many black people that can just make black jokes and talk
Because
about black
they
lives?
accept us doing whiteface.
No, they don't. You see, she got mad. She's suing.
There's a lot of white people that are mad.
She's suing.
This show, the NASCAR one, the NASCAR one that Drewski did, created a ton of outrage,
They were pissed.
especially on the right wing and like that whole side. You know what I'm saying? They went up with that.
So it's like, okay, you want to do blackface? We don't
No.
gotta support you.
Bro, they're so mad that they want to do blackface to rebel against him.
When Jake Paul said that shit, I was thrown. I was like, nigga,
Jake Paul
you don't sit your boxing
No,
ass
he's doing it
down.
out of spite. He's not doing it because Jake Paul is a
That's what I
comedic
don't fuck
genius.
with. Don't do it for that.
He's doing it out of spite.
But if you can be creative and have a funny take, then let's see that shit because that's then we can all heal together.
Okay, all right. So again, coming from a person of my perspective, it's never going to be funny to a black person. That to me is just like I don't care how funny you do, whatever you do. Are you understanding what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
To a lot of us, it would never be funny, bro.
So you're never open to it at all.
It would me personally not because like I said, my grandma, you know what I'm saying. I literally watched my grandma, you know what I'm saying. My grandpa like really like get on their hands and knees, bro, and go and go clean toilets and go clean white folk house. Like my shit's different, bro. Right. They from the South, like you know what I'm saying, the deep South. Like I know about the stories, like you know what I'm saying. So a lot of times, like people like, oh, you only care about your people and da 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 because I know the hurt that comes. It's deeper than what you know what I'm saying. It's deeper than just. Can I
ask an honest question?
Yeah.
How do we move past hurt? Because I'm in therapy right now, like on some for real shit, and it took me 46 years too long to get into therapy, but I'm learning how to let go of in my life because I've dragged from my personal life for years and it's up like my mental health, it's up different situations because I can't let certain shit go. So I'm just asking honestly, like, and not rushing anybody to do it too fast because then it feels like I'm not validating how you feel. But what steps do you think we could take to at some point leave it and just be like, let's move forward?
Can I ask why you feel like we have to?
Because it can make you, because the pots become too heavy to keep carrying it. What I'm telling you is that I experienced this in my personal life. I had shit going on in my life, people that I needed to forgive, that I just couldn't let go, holding grudges. I'm talking about 40-year type. And it was just like, this is affecting your life. You're living in the past. You gotta let it go because I get depressed when I look too far in the past and I get anxious when I look too far in the future. So I'm just like, let me just keep it here. And all I'm saying is there any place to land right now where we can all just be like, nigga, these are just jokes?
No, why do we don't have to accept that? Because I don't think any Jewish people will ever accept Holocaust jokes.
We saw
or ever
Kanye.
accept, yeah. Like Kanye can't even perform at the Wireless Festival. They shut the whole down, even though Pepsi was just selling soda at SoFi. But those British people said, no, we don't allow anti-Semites here because we had the war here. They blew shit up. So we don't like that.
We the Semitic people, if you really do your history.
And they got a whole country out of it. Black people got
We don't have nothing.
You know?
They won't even give us a few states in the South. So why do we got to forgive y'all? Just keep it over there with it.
Why you say y'all? I ain't white.
I'm talking about with them, the people that want to do blackface.
Oh, I was just like.
So I have another perspective on this, and I'll pass it around to other cat. I don't want to just take up all of my the mic time, but listen.
Good.
When you ask that question, like why some people don't move, if you really want to be honest, if you look at it, it seems like when black people get over stuff like that, like they want to how can I put
do it again?
Not necessarily do it again. It's like we forget about our culture, bro. The hurt is there, but it also, you know what I'm saying, it also leaves it for the next generation. If you look, our heritage, our culture, everything has been wiped away, bro. It's been erased, even from the history books, bro. They don't want to teach black history or the real black history in the schools no more. No. So it's us for us. The news, you probably don't experience a lot of this pain. A lot of people never experienced before, but it's been taught. And it's, you know what I'm saying, our heritage and our culture from the people, you know what I'm saying, our grandmothers, our great grandmothers, and it's been passed down. So if you hear it and see the pain in their faces and their eyes, and you just hear it from their testimonies, you're gonna feel that as well. Now,
my bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm up here trying to get my daughter out for school and all the stuff in the background. So my bad. But this, he's 100% right, bro. It's certain, you hear people's testimonies, bro. It's like you can't play with people's culture on the dead homies, bro. That's a fact. Do not play with nobody's culture. That's not how it goes, bro. Straight up. You don't play with nobody. That's like religion, all the type of shit, right? Straight up. Let's keep it real. Next. what's the Doughboy's trying to say is this, bro, though. At the same time, it's like when we to a point of our life where we could just come in agreements to something, right? And everything don't have to be racist or this and that. And I get that. But not with the black face, not with all that. Certain thing that's meant to be racist, you can't say it's not racist now, bro. Straight up. You can't say it's not racist. Then say, oh, Drewski doing it. Drewski getting away with it, bro. Because niggas that, listen, they was on Drewski though. White women, all that. A conservative white woman. Stop it. They is on Drewski. But at the same time, what? It is what it is. So, hold on, let's go a little deeper now. That was a backflash. Let's go 2 weeks ago now.
And a benefits civil.
2 weeks ago.
No, like, I just don't believe in that, bro.
So what I'm asking you is, I'm a civilian. If I get robbed,
you a rat, though.
and I go tell the police this robbed me, I'm a rat.
Yeah, you.
That's where you contradict yourself.
How?
Because you just sat here and said that I'm for the peace, I'm for the good shit, whatever.
Yeah, I am.
But if I get robbed and I go tell the police this robbed me, I'm a rat.
The definition of a rat is when you go cooperate or assist law enforcement in any way, shape, form. I'm just telling you the definition. You don't like the way it sounded to come out because it's harsh.
Hey, Doboy,
but that's the definition of a rat.
When he pressing P, he talking about gang violence. He ain't talking about nigga getting booked.
Okay.
And I think it's just, the connotation of being called a rat, but also I don't live by what street dudes call me either.
those codes and
but
ethics.
you shouldn't care that he's calling you a rat, though. You shouldn't care that he considers you a rat for doing that.
No, but I hate the fact that he calls me a rat.
But the nerve of you attack police, but you don't want to get, you can snitch, but you don't want a nigga to call you a rat.
Snitch what if I'm a civilian, brother?
You the reason why the streets is
that's the shit I'm talking about.
When that shit come out?
When
that civilian shit come out?
Since gangsta's been on the internet.
Because I'm a regular
podcasting.
So if I'm walking down the street and I get jukes for my chain, I'm a rat because I tell?
That's the definition of a rat.
But why do you care so much what street dudes think?
And that's when you straddle the fence.
I don't care if he thinks I'm a rat, if that's what my whole thing is. Like,
he want to use a civilian pass to snitch, but he don't like that label.
No, I don't need no civilian pass to snitch. But what I'm saying is, if you stand on what you're standing on, why don't you just be like, if you tell, that's okay.
No, that's not. But it's not okay with me, though.
So if somebody do something to me, I should just let it happen.
No, you should get cracking.
What if somebody shoots my mom?
Get cracking.
And that's what I'm saying.
Wait, you're saying even me as a civilian who obviously has no intent of getting it cracking, if someone shoots my 76-year-old mother,
if somebody
it's on me to take the law into my hands. I think you realize right now how retarded this sounds, right?
It's ridiculous.
But that's a street perspective. That's what I don't.
Your argument
but
is
the street
ridiculous.
perspective should have room for civilians to not be treated like they have to crash out.
And you spend time in the penitentiary, bro.
Hey, honestly, if the homies heard that don't went and go put in some work and they killed the old lady by accident, they go be on him. Like, what the is you doing? Why you didn't get your man? You get chastised for shit like that. So they like niggas, know what I'm saying? They ain't a stripe or anything.
But to me, the civilians be more mad at getting called a rat, even though they snitch. If you snitch, it's used as a rat.
Yeah, I just don't get why y'all care. Why as civilians do we care about?
This is the most painful thing that I deal with. Why do we not give a about our time? You spent time in the penitentiary, so you really sat there and looked at your wall. So why would you come out popping this like just give up your time?
He's like
time is something that we can't get back.
And just kept doing crazy shit.
I'm lost with you. I'm lost with you.
Saying if somebody shoots Adam's mom and Adam goes and ups the blick and kills the dude that killed him, you're telling Adam to crash out and end up in prison.
Time don't matter.
Push peace and say like that.
Listen. If you can sit there, first of all, I'm not telling nobody to do anything.
You are.
That's
what the street code would say.
So listen, per street code, that you supposed to get cracking. And to me, you ain't even got to be a part of the streets. If somebody comes smoke your mama, and you don't want to go get cracking.
I want to, but I also value my freedom, and I value spending my life with my child and operating this business.
But I understand.
So I'm going to let the cops handle it.
Yes.
For me.
But so I understand.
That's what my tax dollars are paying them for.
So I understand your narrative, but you got, if that's the route you choose to take, you can't get mad when I'm like, Adam, you a rat, you a snitch.
I just think it's like
but
so
you make
lacking
niggas
in
feel
logic.
goofy because they just do the right thing.
Because you are goofy.
How?
if you go right,
how do you not value your time?
Somebody
nigga?
smoked your mama.
That's
You don't.
No,
feel it.
but that's one thing
listen,
you can't get back is time. You
we
can't
don't
buy
compare.
time.
Listen, we two different people. Hey,
No, we are two different people.
Yeah, because ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be sitting on God's green earth right now and somebody smoked my mama and I don't feel no certain type of way, bro.
I think what the problem is, you guys are just trying to be reasonable with the streets, and the streets pretty much make you have to be
don't make no
unreasonable, you know what I'm
sense,
saying?
bro.
No, the streets with no love at, and I have to learn that shit
I
the
got
hard
a
way.
little
That's
brother
just how it
doing
is.
37 in life right now. I hate that. I hate that
Man,
thought.
either you in or
I hate
you-
that thought
either
process.
You in or you out.
No, but it's not like that because
Either
our
you win, you
time is
can't-
valuable, bro.
Yeah, so if you're in the
Do
streets,
you
ain't
not
gotta
feel
worry
like
about
your
that.
time is valuable?
Man, some people don't. That's what they choose to do.
What's the longest stretch you ever sat down for?
So this is what I'm trying to say about this, right? People want to say things, street code things. Hey, this is this is that. If you do this, they want to say, oh, he snitched on him or he did this and that. They want to say these things, but don't live by the code as well. So I'm not a rat if I do it because I was doing that for my mama and my dad and my bitch. Ain't no motherfucking excuses, bro. It's straight across the board. So it don't matter if I did it for the greatest reason in the world, because God told me to do it. It's still give you a label of rats. Straight up. But it goes to be, who do you care about? Do you care about getting labeled rat? If you care about it, then you should not do it. But if you don't care about it, then go ahead and do it. You can't just say, I'm gonna snitch on a nigga and do all that shit and be like, hey, I'm not a rat though. I did that because my family was in trouble. Come on, cousin.
I just did 12 and a half years.
And did that not mean something? So when you were sitting in that box, did you not think to yourself, like, I deserve more than this?
Why you think I would, like, who wouldn't? That has nothing to do with being a snitch. You taking something to the whole, like, why do you think I get out and I'm doing the things that I'm doing?
No, I respect that.
And I'm saying the things we talking about,
because you act like you'll just give up the time easily. And your time is valuable.
No, because
brother.
if he's saying somebody shot his mama, that's like the most extreme version. So it's not just black and white. There's nuance in the middle
get that time back, but you can't get your mama back either.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you only get one of those.
I think there's some nuance there.
But to make it particular on one person, Roderick Davis is wrong.
Roderick.
He's a rat.
Yeah.
Whatever. That
Who,
nigga's
Gucci?
wrong.
Super rat.
Why?
Because he spent 20 years telling us what a gangster he was.
No.
He poisoned a whole
He
lot
is
of
a
kids, bro.
tax-paying citizen. He's been
Cops
a
are
millionaire.
always never the
He's
top.
been a millionaire for 20
So
years.
what?
This
You
is the
don't-
same shit that happened to Little Dirk, bro.
See, this is the same thing. That's what we're talking about, cuz these niggas be thinking because they got money. Oh, he been a millionaire for 20 years. What the fuck does that mean, bro? He's been a millionaire for 20 years. What does that mean? What does that mean? He's been a millionaire for 20 years. Y'all be just obsessed with the money and obsessed with this and that. He's a millionaire. You sound stupid, bro.
Look, listen. That's why I don't like Rick Ross, because he was a cop and came out trying to portray to be a dope dealer, and somebody wanted to take on that path and follow you, and you don't even do that, you foul. Because your kids ain't in the street shooting nobody or selling dope. I don't like pretenders. So now you got this Roderick or whatever the Gucci, man.
Gucci.
This idiot, he done poisoned kids all these years, almost, 2 decades plus?
Yeah, plus.
And they want to gangbang, and they don't want to be the cops playing cops and robbers, and now he told.
They
made a song about
what
it.
in the entire...
I don't care how much money you got later on down the line. You don't poison everybody.
Doboy, all right, I'm just gonna put it like this. You know how like everybody loves to show the old tweets from Trump where he says like no war in Iran, no foreign wars, I'm the president of peace, etc.
Right.
We have a very similar feeling when we see the Gucci Mane tweets from 2014 in which he says that he would never snitch on someone, would never cooperate, would never be a rat, etc.
Right.
It's like pretty easy to understand why people feel like it's contradictory for him to make a statement to the cops about Blue Shiesty.
So this is where I'm at with Gucci Man. It's the same with Little Dirk. Like this social media is gonna make everybody crash out, and for what
does that have to do with it?
He was out before social media, bro.
So what I'm saying, wait. What I'm saying is this: what is he supposed to do? He has been a millionaire for 20
Chalk
years.
it up.
Is he gonna go kill the dude?
No, chalk it up.
You just can't give a statement to the cops
Let
because that's the
everybody
rule
else
of
talk.
gangsterism.
Or let me see it. Let me break it down. It can't get I can't simplify it no more. That's just like all the Italian mafia dudes when they was pressing. They unalived all them people for ratting, cooperating, and disobeying, and all that. And when all them got indicted, what most of them did.
flipped. Yeah.
They end up ratting and doing everything that they caught them body for. So that's just the same thing like Gucci. It's not the same, but it's kind of like the same.
And those guys are looked at as all bad.
I feel like we put Gucci in an impossible situation. How is he supposed to react to this? A nigga pulled up with an AR in his face. Like, what was he supposed to do?
But that's not the problem. The problem is what he did once he had the conversation with the cops. And even I, as a civilian, can see that.
Especially when you have people with you who are already cooperating with the police.
It's contradictory
You're protected by the Fifth Amendment.
Everything he told us about himself for 20 years.
Because he was a rapper. He's
still a rapper.
He was selling y'all a story.
No, he said go dig up Pookie Low. That was not just selling the story.
He can't sell the story anymore. He might as well never put out a song again.
So he's supposed to go out and go get it back in blood?
Career is over. Do you acknowledge that his music career is probably over?
Yeah.
And,
it is.
And I mean,
and I hate it for him.
Why? He doing a song called "The Man That Robbed Him" and he streets on the.
I hate it for him. I hate it for Gucci, but I hate it for the reason as a black man in America, like, what the F else is he supposed to
I hated that.
You want him to go kill Poop Shiesty?
No, just
hey, I can tell you what he would. He could have went the civil route with the same thing he did right there. This paperwork could have been way different. He could have went the civil route.
Doboy
and then he could have still been like, I was under duress and still had him stuck in a contract and just shelved him.
Don't go too hard, though, where they're going to kick you from the group chat.
No, it's fine. As black men, we got three black men on this panel. No, we got 3 black men on this panel, and I genuinely believe that they will be millionaires. I believe you will be one, and you will be one.
All you gotta do
What
is
are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if an AR is jammed in your face? Like, you got to go out and kill a dude?
Try to survive.
But I hate it for Gucci.
But then when the cops come, if you want to still be considered a gangster, you just can't make a statement. You can't say Pooh Shiesty robbed me. Yeah, I started this out in the pro snitching category, but then Doboy chose to adopt a position that was so absurd that I had to come back to the.
I'm observed.
Yeah, now Adam's a gangster now.
I mean, it's just so easy to understand why what is happening to Gucci Mane is the appropriate reaction.
You will never understand the plight of a black man. He is a black man.
Don't put it on
millions. No, he is a black.
He's okay with blackface.
No, he's a black man. He's a black man with millions of dollars, and everybody wants him to resort to old Gucci. I
said go the civil route. He could have still got results.
That's still business.
And still would have called him a snitch.
Nah, because I'm assuming a couple. Give a.
You still poetic?
Nigga, I'm assuming watch.
Wait, all right. Can you imagine?
I signed the petition.
It's actually very easy to imagine a world in which the media cycle was different right now, in which everybody was saying, yo, we got the paperwork, and it says that the security guards are telling, the filmer's telling, but Gucci wouldn't say a word to those cops.
He would have been all right.
Everybody right now, the whole media narrative would be, God damn, that Gucci is a gangster.
It's all set up as a trap for young black men. Look at Pooh Shiesty. Look at Pooh Shiesty. Look at Lil Durk. They're just trapping us in prison because we feel embodied to do something. No, I wish Lil Durk would have never been caught up in this situation. His man got.
Listen, cuz. Now he first he let white people talk blackface. Now it's Adam don't know what about the black. He can't take a black man's pain. What's up? Go, we gonna go again. Baby, you ready? Come on, get ready to get outside. You got 3 minutes. Get ready. Put your backpack on and all that. You know what I'm saying?
So you telling me more than one person has told you they don't like me?
I didn't say not one person to say that. I just said what I said on there, and then we can go from there, though.
But where did it go? Where did it come from?
Listen, I want to invoke my Fifth Amendment rights.
So you were on Clubhouse saying nobody likes Doughboy at the office, and I'm asking you who.
You're not about to get no names out of me, no nothing, bro.
Okay. You wonder, you know, me and him.
You gotta learn how to. You gotta learn how to read the room.
We cool. I know I'm cool with Lush. I know I'm cool with Adam. I know I'm cool with Munchie. I know I'm cool with Tam. I know I'm cool with Almighty. I know I'm cool with the whole staff behind the scenes. So who are these phantom people that don't like me?
Are you really?
Yeah.
Are you cool with them or are they cool with you?
Yes. I done had plenty of offline conversations with Munchie B. Friday night, just chopping it up. Okay. Me and that halfway, I rubbing the wrong way. I got in his DMs. Say, hey, Brian, man, like they was like, all right, man, I understand. I said, man,
I mean, maybe you had them conversations now and you're not rubbing people the wrong way no more. But that's fine though. I mean, you're really not rubbing me the wrong no more.
Right.
He
didn't even rub me the wrong way. He just had his opinion and I shot back with it.
He shot back with it?
No, he definitely came in house. He definitely rubbed me the wrong way.
He came in hot.
This is the funny part. This is the funny part how I'm about to break it down for you. Because you're making it seem like I came for you. At the end of the day, Spoety.
I get a voucher. Who get a voucher? I got vouchers, nigga. This all off YouTube and grinding. Like, whoa. See that? That's 65 on the wall. That's that right there. You see that? It's all me. It's grinding. Grind. That's me. Grind. I don't got no vouchers. Fuck a voucher gonna do for me. Whoa.
Oh, you told me and the homies that you did.
So hold on. Let's take it back to the Genesis. That is this all.
I'm about to walk my daughter off to school, so I'm gonna be on something.
All started. The first time I did the news with you, you called me Uncle Tom. That's where it all started. So anything that happens after that is all retribution from you said to me. I came there to pod with you. You heard one opinion about me because I said something about the blackface shit. Now, we don't have to rehash that. And then also, oh, you one of those? Oh, you Uncle Tom. So you started, and then I added on to it. Say, hey, next time I come on camera, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's have fun with it. You doubled down and came back with the Igaboo comment, and then now you're trying to paint a narrative that I came for you. I didn't come for you. I just responded when you came for me.
So,
well, your boy Wax said you was coming for Ant.
Yeah.
No, I was.
Yeah, Wax said it. Yeah.
No. He said that's something that he thought. And let's get that.
No, he said it was fact. He said Moose was coming for him and you was coming for Ant. That's what Wax said.
And that's another thing that I also got to clear up. I also got to understand.
You got to call Wax and clear it up with him.
No, hold on. So this is the thing.
But you're not though because you're not.
I never say in my working history and the other environments I've been. I'm always working with comedians. I'm always joking. When I say I was talking about the pump.
My bad, y'all.
See, he's like, I just be joking. I just be talking. That's why I cleared it up real quick.
He said, "What you mean? That's our swag."
Eating on a podcast.
My bad, y'all. My bad. I was taking my daughter out to the bus stop, man. Fuck. My bad, y'all. I haven't put on pause yet. My bad.
I'm just saying it's being made to seem like I came for Ant. I didn't. We solid.
Pumpkin seeds, homie.
You know, boy said, yeah, pumpkin seeds all on the lips. They all like, oh.
I had a sidebar with Ant, and I told him that was some comedic, funny shit. I told him, like, you know what I'm saying? But he like, nigga,
I told him it's such, even when I talked to him, and just to even show, I was like, and bro, even if you scroll up in the chat, I reached out to Ant a year ago when I still had my podcast studio on Sunset. Like, bro, I fuck with your shit. If you need my shit, I'm the same way with you.
Now, can I say something?
Yep.
I think the problem that you have here is you got thin skin. I think you got thin skin.
With thin skin. You need another job.
Yeah, because
like a
we already
condom.
Just because somebody critique your work or somebody I give a personal opinion doesn't mean that it, you know what I'm saying? Like this is my personal opinion.
Most did it went bad.
Within 5 minutes of meeting you on the pod, you called me Uncle Tom. Like,
I felt that way, bro.
I felt that way.
Like you didn't even have enough information to know.
I wanted to say it in 40 seconds, but I lasted 5 minutes.
So what made you feel this way? What did he do and how did he, you know what I'm saying, act that made you feel this way?
This is my personal opinion. Any black person who feel like that's all right and all that, that's the way I feel. And that's just not even I'm not just saying I'm generalizing.
Right.
That is just the same thing I said last time. I said anybody I feel like it's not pro they race, period. If you white and you don't like white people and I think whatever they call you, I think you that. If you Mexican, you don't like your own people because there's people out here that don't.
I feel attacked.
What you call a white person that don't like white people?
A pick me.
A who?
A pick me.
A pick me.
I call him on the right side of history.
Yeah,
I think you should love young people.
But I
just
wanted to clear those two things real quick because it's just like I'm not disliked in this office. So to run that
no, that's a fair to me. When you first came in, you would definitely dislike whether people want to acknowledge it or not.
But he won the contest.
I think he was well liked at first, and there is a little bit of
a few ups and downs. It feels like
because people think, and I'm so we on it. So let's go down it then. So me personally, I personally feel in other people, but I'm gonna speak in an eye for him.
Okay.
I personally feel when you came in, you seen how Moose went at Flacco, you seen that Moose went at Wack, and it kind of worked for him. His trajectory he just went up, and it caught on and it stuck. And I felt you wanted to take the same approach, but it didn't stick as well, and it wasn't received as well.
So he shot at Spoety and Ant.
I agree.
I agree.
This is what.
All right. So this is.
But I don't feel like, you just taking us like, you know what I'm saying? Like you cut me off the gate like, nigga, why is you the hall monitor, bro? You worried about man, they smoking weed in the bathroom. Adam, you know what I'm saying? Adam, they out there in the parking lot congregate. Then you tell them, oh, hey, I'm like, bro, what is you? I don't even know you. What you say? Like, what did I do to you?
Let me respond.
Talking about Adam, they
Doboy in the office snitching and shit. My nigga Doboy in the office snitching. Oh, my nigga Tiny Loc, hold on. Let me go ahead and bless my nigga Tiny Loc for being a modern citizen in this motherfucker on West Side. My nigga Tiny Loc, my nigga Brick City, Brick City. Oh, he one of my mods. I don't know why he not modded up in here. Oh, he is modded up. Yeah, man. Shout out my nigga Tiny Loc, man. Tiny Loc, man. Straight up. My nigga Tiny Loc, always in this motherfucker going up with your boy on game. Early mornings, late nights, whatever he got going.
But they out there smoking weed in the parking lot.
Spoety selling crack.
Yeah, you know we got good neighbors. Okay. They out there playing loud music.
Right.
Like, bro, what is you on? What is you talking about?
So let me respond. You feel like if Moose and his accomplishments at No Jumper has me somehow intimidated or threatened? Like,
no. No, I wouldn't use that word.
Okay.
Let me clarify.
Okay.
What I say, I think you think that Moose laid a blueprint, and I think that you wanted to follow it. You try to follow it. And and I don't think it was received, and I don't think it hit the way he did. I don't think you got to the level that you thought that you was going. Would you say that?
Okay.
Am I
okay. Moose Man was kind of like dominating a lot of the conversation in the sense that he's going back and forth with Flacco and Wack. Does that like mean that Moose Man's going to be more popular in the long run? I mean, I don't think necessarily, because obviously there's people who like Flacco, there's people who like Wack. These are both people who make very popular content on the internet, but also probably a lot of the fans
Are you 100% right? That shit is good to see. At my boy, you know, that's my homie for sure. Like, so it is good to see. It's good to show the world, everybody around, how niggas is like really homies, like really lock in and giving up. You know what I'm saying? That shit hard. I like that shit.
Fans were kind of hyped to see someone who is not even from like a street background necessarily, not from a gang, who is willing to stand up to Wack and willing to kind of go to war with Flacco. You know, I mean, as popular as those guys are, they also are kind of hated by a lot.
This is my response to that.
Moose was speaking on what was going on at the time, and he was agreeing, like everybody else agreed, that what Flacco was doing was bullshit. And Flacco didn't like his take on that. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, he being this and this and this for Wack. You know what I'm saying? That's how Wack entered the whole thing with, you know what I'm saying, via Flacco. He was saying, like, he is kind of, you know what I'm saying, getting the battery in the back from Wack or whatever. And then it went from there as far as Moose go. I don't think Moose went looking for no targets.
Well, Moose's two main points were like unity and everybody in No Jumper being on the same accordance.
And so Moose did not want beef with Flacco. Flacco, like, he had a Flacco criticism, and then Flacco took that and turned it into whatever.
I definitely think Moose wanted it with Flacco. He was saying, like,
hey, look, everybody on the couch agreed with Moose that day. Tam was sitting even agreeing as a square.
But it started, like I said, it started on the Wednesday show. And then Flacco shot what he said. Then he went over there to y'all show. And that's when he kind of was like, well, F it. But originally, he was just giving his take as a non-affiliate. Like, look, because we...
Listen. Adam 22 ain't shit without the people up there. If all the people walk up the stage right now, leave that stage right now, Adam will have nothing. Adam will have nothing. Adam's the bitch. Straight up. And you sucking dick.
You know, everybody pretty much in the room was affiliated, so he like from a non, like even I'm a non-affiliate, and I kind of know like not to do what Flacco was doing type stuff, and you know Flacco just said was the bomb, like man, f that, like you talking, man, I'm on you, like, and he, you know what I'm saying, just
but he made a statement like, yeah, you just being Wack's little something, and then
House of Soul Network was happening. Shout out to the Loke.
And boom. That's where the little spark come from with the Wack thing.
That's what Flacco said, or that's what
Moose
said.
Man.
Yeah.
Like, you just running around being Wack's little whatever. But I don't think he came in with an agenda. He just landed that way.
But let me just call out the host the Spoety be doing is that you can't make a general statement.
You said what?
Everybody hates Doughboy and then refuse to fill in the blanks and say this, like everybody means a lot. That means like 100%. Now, obviously you're like exaggerating, but it still probably means what, like 70 or 80%. And you won't name one person.
You didn't say everybody.
Man, listen,
yes, he did.
Listen, I'll never name a person.
But you didn't say everybody.
What are you talking about? I never give no names, nigga.
But you'll do like but that's like saying,
I ain't gotta do nothing.
That's like you saying like, hey yo, all them Hoovers rob people and kill people, but I won't tell you a single one. That's not like it's still snitching if you implicate everybody, but that's not going into detail.
What's understood ain't ever gotta be
people
explained.
make them statements all the time.
Look, I don't think.
But no, hold on. But to be fair, I like now I get to know him. I kind of like Doughboy. He decent. He have like decent
too.
Now that you've destroyed.
But let me respond to
up though in a fight though.
We're gonna see in August. But so let's just talk. So you're saying that you see you perceive that I seen what he did, and I'm like I could do something that I'm gonna say these things, and I'm gonna really try not to sound arrogant because I'm not that kind of a person. I'm a real humble person, bro. I had a career before I got here. I've done millions of views several times, and it ain't never once been out me calling somebody out on no tough. I ain't no tough. That ain't never been my play. That's not how I get views. Like I've done videos that have done 1 million in a day. I took a 6-year sabbatical because I just had personal shit going on. And so that's where my nerves were coming from because I was starting to question my own ability. It was more internal than anything. I'm just like, okay, I know how to play well with others. Like, how do I just find this thing that I haven't done in so long? But that was just something inside of me. It was never me seeing him do like, yeah, I want to do that. Like,
shout out Ash Bella, man. Ash Bella, good looking. Appreciate Ash Bella in the building, man. Came in showing off. Sheesh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've had real conversations. I'm like, I talked to you the other day, Saturday. Like, you know, just to even further clarify, I apologize to you on camera and I apologize to you behind the scenes. Like, bro, it ain't that. But just on some father shit, if you would have seen the way my baby was looking at me, I just seen red at that moment. Like, because I didn't even care that much when my daughter's so much on that pro-black shit. I just be like, I don't ever want to make her feel. So it was just like in that moment, I was enraged. And then once I calmed down, I was just like, bro, it ain't that serious. Like, well, at least let's just have fun with it. Let's do this shit for get some money and go from there.
So you clarified, I believe. So we can move on, but before we move on, but can you see from a standpoint where we is like, man, who is this? You coming in hot, you doing this, you got the no jumper tag, you doing this. It seemed like you trying to appease somebody or you trying to get in. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like at the same time it was forced, but you said that ain't what it was.
Right.
You know
and
so I'll take it for, you know what I'm saying, for face value.
For sure.
That's
and
what it was. I ain't got no rebuttal against that.
But
that's how I felt though when it came in.
I feel you. I just, you know,
but here's the thing though, Doe, you have so much Doe, you have so much experience because you've worked with all these different teams, all deaf, wilding out. I assume both of those are very different landscapes from one another.
What about the Rolling 40 Crips?
Well, then he
They
came
be doing
they don't be doing nothing.
They be working together.
No, we don't.
All kinds of missions.
That aside,
bro.
That aside,
non-profit organization.
Then, so like you came over here and you're navigating the landscape and learning and adapting to the best of your ability. It wouldn't. That was my
No, we don't, bro. Non-profit organization, bro.
Initial hypothesis was like, oh, okay, he see the way Moose is moving and he's trying to like try his hand at it. And it kind of made sense because it's like, oh, Spoety was kind of getting criticism from the fans at that point. And in your eyes, you're like, oh, you know what? I might be able to send a little sub-nuclear missile right in the
I
sky.
think you got it wrong on that too. No. I think you got it wrong on that too, because even when I had talked to you and I told you I was going to do it, that still was all predicated after it was the name call shit. Then I was like, okay, well, I can play with this. I can create something here. There's going to be some tension. But it all came from that. But moving forward, like, you know, me and bro was having conversations offline. I feel like, man, we're all going to do some great shit together. Like, you know what I'm saying? And shit like with the tattoo, like once you get to know me more, you'll just know that's just the type of person that I am. Like when shit means something to me, it's serious. Like for people to even suggest that I would get a tattoo on my body to impress this man is just ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just the most ridiculous thing in the world.
What? To get a tattoo and to impress this man is ridiculous. What? Nah. What?
I would not do that to impress a man. Why would that be my motivation?
That's his brand. That's
but why would I do that to impress him?
Why do you not have one?
On the stream, when he was done, he explained why he got it.
Right.
Basically, like, he got Walla now. He said it's a part of my journey. You know what I'm saying? So he had got it.
I understand that, but you can't say that.
I wouldn't get it, but
you can't sit up here and say that you don't think that's gonna make a person feel some type of. That's just like saying
Adam don't give a. He fired the last nigga.
What motivation?
Like a week later.
It was a week later.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell. You know what I'm saying? If you want to donate to them, you know what I'm saying? To your boy and the causes. Make sure y'all get in them, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Especially my daughter's birthday coming up. So if y'all want to bless my baby on the 16th, it's going down. It's 5th of May though, bro. Cinco de Mayo. 5-5 crib.
I had such overwhelmingly good reasons to fire that person.
A week later?
That they could have given me $1 million the day before and I still would have fired him.
Nah, you should let him last at least.
Bro, this person was a sex offender who abandoned me when I was going to the most dangerous projects in Chicago, and they didn't show up to do security.
He caught on.
And we had just found out that they were literally a sex offender, and they went through and liked all of one of our female employees' posts, and her boyfriend was mad about it. He was liking posts.
They went back to the picture.
If she was like 27, he was liking posts from like 10 years ago.
From 2013.
That's not as big a deal. It's still definitely a big deal, but it's not as big a deal as the sex offender thing or the not showing up when I'm going to O-Block thing. But for sure, it didn't help. Yeah.
Yeah, O-Block was the last straw.
Realistically, what would he have done?
That wouldn't be my motivating factor.
That's like being with a chick. That's like being with a chick and getting her name tatted like, oh, I ain't doing this for you. I'm doing this for me. you already know somebody gonna be flattered. That's gonna be flattering to somebody like, oh,
it's a lot deeper with me. Like, you know,
I know you explaining. I got that.
Right, and it gets even deeper because this is the shit that happened with the.
But this is so the part that he said that I get that because it's my journey. Look at me, bro. You see me? This is my journey. I'm tied it up, brother. My journey. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. I get that, bro. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get that, man. I get that, man. I get that. I'm blasted up. You know what I'm saying? I got the KKK killer on my shit. I got the KKK with the voice sound with the bullet holes in the KKK. I'm crip. See, I catch one. I'm gonna smoke him. On West Side, I got it right there. I got the white man with the wag on his head, with the 40 in his head, blowing his head off. Boom! Dead homies. Fuck you talking about? Blew his head off. Blew his head off, made him look like a. Oh, that's why I can't see my. I'm talking about I can see my chat on my screen. I'll see that. My bad, y'all. Blew his head off.
Back on Fig shit because them was sitting there talking about it.
Too?
No.
I don't know. I ain't seen funny text.
Right? And so they so they like got to talking about me, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, yeah, he over there sucking, da 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 da. And we all know that's some disrespectful shit to say. And then they were like, he talking about, you know, they helped get him through a tough time in his life. What the fuck was you going through? Stop that right there, nigga. Fuck what you going through. But stop the tape right there. Like, mental health is a real shit. I'm affected. There was a point in my life I was going through depression. For whatever reason, this content related to me. If with me, for whatever reason, and unless you done been through depression, unless you like, I lost my best friend, I didn't want.
Nigga said I went through depression and no jumper content related to me, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. I was going through a lot of different shit and certain songs and shit attached to me. But no jumper. What part of no jumper though, bro? The hip hop aspect of no jumper or the after AD and them left, no jumper? No Gina Views, no jumper.
Want to do comedy no more and think shit was funny, and for whatever reason, this zany cast of characters that no, you can ask any broad out of
what zany mean, bro? Because I'm on I'm pressured.
Just like wacky, like just different types of just colors and just palettes.
Crazy, fun.
It's just like if somebody, and it's so different than what I am. Like, I'm not a street. I'm not a type, like, I ain't do the paper, all that other shit, like, but it's entertaining to me, and I think that there is some genius to it because we can see some, like, different characters, like a Crip Mac, you know what I'm saying, Munchie B, a Spud, like, I love it. So when I'm going through that shit in my life, and then it's just like people will weaponize your mental health against you, they like mocking this. So no, when I finally came back to content and I got on a platform that helped me get through a rough point, it means a little bit more to me. It ain't me trying to impress a white man.
No, bro, I understand. Go ahead.
That ain't gonna save me.
Also, this is the thing. I know it's routine for people in this space to kind of minimize No Jumper's importance, but I feel like we're part of history.
If you want to be rich, build a rehab next to No Jumper. You a motherfucking right person. You right as a motherfucker, bro.
Like, we make the best content on the West Coast, talking about the realest shit, talking about street shit, music, whatever, having fun, building rapport between each other, etc. And when I really look, like, I feel like I know about damn near every podcast out there, and there's a lot of great podcasts, but I look at the work that we do here, and I think it's friggin' amazing, and I'm very, very proud of it. So
that's why they react to us.
I want to throw that out there. Yeah,
that's why they're all reaction.
That's why the entirety of this No Jumper Cinematic Extended Universe is obsessed with us and makes videos about us 24/7.
Hey man, look, it's a flip side to everything. So how Doboy came in with the tattoo and shit, it could look a type of way, man. I remember the first, you know what I'm saying, No Jumper host. I remember when I came in, right? I'm chilling. You feel me? And on free day, they freak out over you. Adam, there was some here freaking out over you, right? They walk right past me. I'm not tripping. They walk right past me, freaking out over Adam. But deep in the contest, you know, they was trying to holler at me on some black. I'm like, holler at Adam 22. Shit, they freaking out over shit. So the fuck you trying to holler at me for?
I fuck with bro. Hey, shout out Young and Hefe. Nigga wanna go here, so like got Adam meat in your hand, like Whack 100 with the tranny. Got Adam meat in your hand, but you wanna freak out on Adam 22, but you wanna come to me. Hey, bro, you think you can do the cover? Let's do some content, this, that. Why did they tell Adam 22? White time 22. Hello. Yes.
So
I got black.
I'm a shit. Well, holler at him.
You got me right, brother.
So you said Doboy was fanning out?
You hear me?
Doboy was fanning out?
Nah, he's talking about somebody else.
It could look
No, I'm
finished.
talking about
You know what I'm saying? It could look finished. You know what I'm saying? It's a flip side to everything, but like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm not trying to control nobody's narrative, you feel me? So he spoke, you know, he was going through a time, you feel me? And this is the content he was watching. And, you know, that's an accomplishment in itself. Like, if you was sitting at home watching some shit, bro, and it helped you get through some shit, then you end up becoming a host on that. That's some shit to celebrate for.
And that's why when he explained it to him, I'm like, oh, now I can see.
Right.
Without the explanation, I'm like, oh, you looking crazy, bro. But I definitely, once he explained it, I'm like, oh, I can see this part of his journey. That's what's up.
And I know that sometimes the way that I be definitely be needing some explaining. So I get it. So.
And being a civilian and you think people just got a green light to snitch.
I ain't gonna lie, though, I think my nigga Spoety gonna get you, bro.
Sacramento.
Hey, what are the biggest odds that Doughboy is paying Spoety to take a
I would
dive
never
in
do that.
fight?
But see, the good thing about me and Spoety is the good thing about Spoety is
40,000 for the community.
the good thing about Spoety is we talk behind the scenes and ain't no real pressure like that, but we gon' get down. And I want people to think that I'm the nigga that's gonna get knocked out, like I'm just a big sloppy that can't do nothing with his hands. Cool, put your money on Spoety, but I promise you this ain't gonna go like everybody think it's gonna go. I promise you that. If niggas think that I would call it out just to get beat up in front of my daughter, you is crazy.
Wait, so you think?
But you do gotta realize
we
that
boxing
this man,
in Vegas in August.
You do realize that this has been locked in the cage for 8 years,
and
right?
I get that. But I ain't big for nothing.
I'm not saying you is, but that's a different type of.
And so let me ask you this:
of that do
this
something to your humanity.
This is perfect, suspect.
Lock a nigga in the cage 8 years, he gonna do something to you.
This is perfect, suspect. This is what. Let's have this conversation because you got a daughter, or your girl dad, right?
A fact.
If a nigga says something to you, and your daughter's seen it, and whatever the disrespectful word is, but for my daughter, it was igaboo because my daughter's 20. She at Howard. She a junior. She pro-black. She with all that. When I FaceTimed her and I seen that look on her face, like you know how we are with our girls. I just seen Reg. I didn't even give a about the word like that for real. But when I see my baby was tripping, I had never I had never in my life been called a racial slur, and I had never seen that look that I seen on my daughter's face. So on some daddy shit, I don't give a about none of that rhetoric. I was like, let me get my head up. Like, and now that I'm glad that we could do it in a constructive way, get some fun, get some money with it. But what would you have done if somebody called you a word?
I'm not saying you wrong.
Okay.
Bro.
So that's where I'm
not
at
what
with
I'm
it.
saying.
You
I'm
wouldn't
not
be
saying
thinking about,
you're
can this
wrong.
whoop me?
So
Fuck
you
that.
just focusing on his opponent, where it's like, yeah, you got a big opponent there, big.
It ain't even about size, bro.
Right.
I don't know if any of you been to jail before. I'm just saying,
I'm not fighting
bro.
I'm not fighting no punk.
Sure.
I'm not fighting no punk, and I know what he been through.
That nigga was in that bitch a decade.
But look, but it wouldn't matter who it was that said it. If they said it in front of you,
to turn it down.
we got to get out. Yeah, that's all it was.
I'm
I'm
saying
though,
that.
bro, boxing
I'm
is
just
different than
saying,
street
get ready,
fighting, bro.
because that been locked in a cage
And
with
look,
demons
boxing
for
is different.
years.
Oh,
And
so
I'm
you're
with-
just saying get ready. You're not saying nothing else.
I'm not
just like,
saying don't fight.
okay,
That's a
yeah,
bitch.
right.
That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm just saying know who you're fighting.
And so, but just think about this though. I knew that before I called him out. So my thing is this: y'all just got to think about this. You could just sit here and think I'm crazy and just bluffing for nothing. But even in a physical encounter, like just acting like I'm out of my mind for trying to fight it. 50 pounds lighter than me. I done been in some fights, and when I said I hadn't been in a fight since 19, I hadn't been in a street fight. Box, I spar. I didn't have a couple to get out. I didn't have my nose busted. I didn't busted some noses, so I ain't worried about that.
You are big.
Wait, I'm at the accident.
I don't know why niggas think I'm just some punching bag,
Hey,
nigga. This punching bag, punch back.
No, I got you. Hey, wait.
We've been in the gym together.
I'm gonna ask y'all this: did y'all know he be in the gym?
Yeah, I get, man.
We
I
learned
ain't
that pretty
And
quick.
I ain't saying I'm no tough, but it's like I ain't no.
Oh,
I definitely ain't underestimate you on that type of
They
level.
are.
thinks you're a
They
villain.
acting like they feeling sorry for me. Like, oh, he gonna.
Well,
this
no,
nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. If I didn't see you in the gym,
Right,
I
just-
would have expected.
He's
it
been in
too.
the gym with me before. I thought he's.
I don't think it's a detriment to you, Doughboy, more than like a compliment to Spotey. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We think Spotey's like, you know what I'm saying, probably caught a lot more fade.
But just think about this: as a fellow, but as a fellow big,
Experience in fights matter, bro.
as a fellow big, you 260, right? 250.
Yeah.
That's like them saying whoever this is, he 210, and they acting like they feeling sorry for you.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I'm
But
like,
if
nigga, I
he
don't know if
got
y'all-
100 more fades than me, I can see why they would feel
And I
like
get that. That's
Why
why I feel like it makes it an interesting
the
fight.
instincts, the
Right.
reflexes, all that shit.
And
kinda
it's
builds
like,
up
bro,
fighting a
I'm gonna
lot.
keep it a band, bro. Your average LA gang member is gonna whoop any in the country. I'm gonna just
Hell
keep that.
no.
I'm just
You
keep it
think
a fact.
so?
Yes.
That's a lot of-
but a lot of them
A lot
niggas
of
can't
We
fight.
fight here, bro.
Nigga,
We fight here, bro.
But a lot of them
Every fight we
can't
done seen
fight.
been a
I don't know
letdown.
about. I'm not saying they all can fight.
Right.
I'm just saying
No.
that this is like the fight capital of the
Nigga, a lot
country,
of- but the niggas can't
LA
fight,
niggas
though.
still take pride in fighting.
They
They
take
don't.
pride in fighting, but they
Nobody
can't fight,
does
nigga.
that.
But I ain't gonna lie,
Stop that.
Miami.
You popping.
Niggas don't take pride in fighting where you from.
Nigga, we whoop niggas' asses.
I'm not
Where you
saying.
from? Where
I'm
you
not-
from?
From Arkansas.
Oh.
We really fight niggas.
That was some country niggas.
Nigga,
We beat the shit out
One mic,
niggas.
one mic, one mic.
One mic, y'all. One mic.
Oh, my fault.
Go ahead, suspect.
Be serious, Cliff. Be
Bro,
serious.
I done seen the worst fights in LA, nigga, than anywhere else in the
You
country.
could say that. You could. Man, look, and this how I'm gonna kill that argument. This how I'm gonna kill that argument. Where you from?
I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. Nigga,
No. I know where you from. What hood are you from?
I'm from Lime Hood, Bompton.
And where's that at?
Nigga in Bompton.
500 miles away from where you from. That mean the LA with a fade, a
Nigga,
cold squabble went down there and said, y'all finna be from this,
Wouldn't you
and y'all fell in
nigga,
line.
wouldn't you say that Blueface got a cold squabble?
He
Why that
told.
nigga cheap? Why Chibu beat
He can
him, nigga?
fight.
All LA been losing fights ever since they been getting in the ring, nigga,
Oh,
on brand.
Blueface got a
bitch.
meat
Shit.
squabble
Nigga.
still.
He can fight. All I'm saying is we are niggas at LA, and I'm not take.
Y'all known for squabbling, but
This
you
is
ain't
what
known for having a
niggas
cold
do
squabble.
here. This
Can
is what
Louisiana
niggas
niggas
do
is known
here.
for
But can
having
you
a cold
agree to
squabble,
this
nigga.
though?
Florida niggas known for having a cold
You guys
squabble.
know for
Hey, you
CTE.
remember the backyard fighting with Kimbo? Kimbo shit.
Hey, can you get them lights up, y'all? Get them lights up. This thing ain't talking about. We talking about the Spoetyface and Wish Cutter, brother, this morning. So if y'all don't like Spoetyface or Doughboy, this is what this about right now. I'm trying to get. Oh, I messed up. My bad. Oh, he grilling about the fight. So yeah, I'm playing this right quick, bro. Let me get this out the way, bro. I got a couple 30 more minutes. I got 30 more minutes with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all this. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? I had phone calls, got business calls and shit like that. I gotta get shit done. Sorry about that. But yeah, man. Appreciate everybody in the building. I gotta get these bills paid, all that type of stuff. You know how we go.
Y'all remember Kimbo?
That was in Florida.
I ain't gonna lie, them boys fight off camera though. Like Miami don't know how to put on camera, so when you in LA, it's more like it's organized out here, and it's more like I see like DP. We don't got DP in Miami.
This is what I'm saying. Niggas don't even have that thing to where we gonna meet up and fight in the backyard.
But let me say this though. Let me say this.
This is a thing here.
But can we say this though? There is. Hold on. There is a big difference between fighting in the street and fighting in the ring. It's different. So it might be real nice outside the ring, but when you get inside that ring, you got to put gloves on. You got to be governed by some rules. We gonna see who's really what.
You ain't got your homies matter with you. Against other boxers. It's just a street fight in the ring.
We'll see what's tough when we governed by some rules.
Any nigga get out there and just go, oh,
it's a boxing match. It's a regular boxing match.
Niggas is just street fighting in the ring with gloves.
Now you right about
that. Get exposed though, because if you don't know what to do with your hands, like
now, Doboy a big nigga though, man. You know we can't really.
Let me.
Rounds.
Multiple rounds. Three rounds.
This isn't like a personal thing with Doboy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying in general, fool. Like nigga, I've been across the country and I didn't see him fight, and I'm just saying that here still take pride in fighting here. You know how many times I did touch down in places and I'd be like, y'all fighting. Look at me fighting. Huh?
Now to your point, though.
Thank you. Niggas don't even fight in other places.
Definitely fight out here because they got to, my nigga.
No, it's not got to. We
love
it.
You gotta fight out here.
We love it. That's what we do.
Niggas gotta fight.
Hey,
that's cap because I didn't see plenty put Blick down. I didn't personally hold this. We finna get out. I don't have to do a damn thing.
I'm saying, when you pop it out here, it can turn into something else. You know,
pop a nigga anywhere to turn into something.
Hey, but suspect,
popping niggas everywhere else.
I got a bone to pick with you. It is so hilarious, my nigga.
Let's pick the
this
bone.
is how I know LA squabble. This is how I know LA squabble. I'm a fan, nigga. I went to Rolling Loud.
Talking to your mic, Clank.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole different vibe now, huh, Clank?
What's happening with you, bro?
That's funny as fuck. What's up, soldier?
Get your shit off, Clank. Get your shit off, Clank.
What's happening, bro?
Go crazy, Clank.
Hey,
go crazy.
So I got a bone to pick with him off of the topic he was talking about because I agree that every city got their own way of fighting. Because I ain't gonna lie, I went to the Bay Area. As a fan, we went to Rolling Loud. I'm walking, I'm like, oh, suspect. I say, what's up to suspect? The first thing this do is say,
good shit, bro.
Hey, what's up? What's up? That's one LA. So I said, damn, what the happened? I'm just saying, like, clank, what's good? I walked down. I said, oh, that's YG. I said, what's up, YG? Hey, what's up? Bro, I got checked by 2 LA.
It just was happening. Like, I'm not trying to fight you. That's just how I greet myself. It's just happening.
I'm just saying, you niggas ain't the known squabblers of the best squabblers of the world.
I didn't say best. I didn't say none of that. I'm saying experience and we fight. That's what we do.
Bro.
In Florida fight, Dallas fight.
That's cool.
But don't fight everywhere, bro.
Look,
niggas will look at you crazy.
What happened to K-Mac when he got in that ring? Shout out to K-Mac.
K-Mac got booked.
I've never seen him.
He got booked.
When he came up here, I said, I've never seen you fight. Out of all the footage, I've never seen you fight. Didn't I say that?
Yeah, but Sus, here's the thing. They got more retard strength out there.
Well, here we go. You got to get your ass in the ring and fight for LA sometime.
They got
LA niggas fight, bro. Hey, Peso, we need you to fight Lush, man. Niggas be talking crazy.
All I'm saying is it's different when you get in that ring and where a street might whoop on the streets, he might not get that off in the ring. And I'm saying, I know how to move around. Like, I'm not just going to be sitting there waiting for this to hit me. So it's going to be interesting.
The big difference is, like, how long does an average street fight last?
A minute and a half, yeah.
30 seconds.
Right? Yeah, like that shit's over quick.
That's a long
When you in there for like
a
7.
boxing match.
Right. If we go 3 rounds,
3
minute rounds, that's 9 minutes. And
Yeah,
you got to be
that's
able, and he might win if I don't hit him. But if I hit him, that's going to change that fight. I'm telling you, I hit shit.
So what you bringing?
I'm crashing shit, bro.
What's the
what's
the mindset?
Don't give up that.
That nigga slow as hell. If I hit him, I'm crashing shit. Ah, miss. Ah, miss. Ah, miss. I'm a wearing Doboy ass up. I'm near, bro. Ringside. I'm near ringside, man. It's going down.
strategy? What's the mindset?
You're right.
The only reason why I choose Spoety it's because they say he a known squabbler though.
And that's cool.
Like a known squabbler.
That's cool.
Knockout artist.
And not even, but the
niggas
endurance
up,
factor, we would expect Spotty to have better endurance
and that's
because
cool.
he's in better shape.
And he looked
shit.
like he look like he know how to throw a punch and take one. But all I'm saying is,
he don't
He
smoke
don't
He knocking shit out.
that's all cool.
He just works out and beats people
and he
up.
focuses, and he's been
Oh.
in more fights than me. So that's one thing that he has. But I stopped running from bullies a long time ago. I was too big to run. I said, let's just get it over.
Yeah.
No, because
Bullies, you started the whole thing. How he a bully? You started this. You started this. This fool said bullies. I've been running for bullies all time.
I started when and that's another thing that we have recently debunked. Think that I was coming for him. He started the whole shit when he called me Uncle Tom on the news. That started the whole. It wasn't nothing before that. I didn't have no smoke for him.
Was that before you?
Josh disagrees.
No, you got something to say?
But wait,
Yes.
is this
look at his
not
face.
this is not a podcast, right? Do we not fight with our words and conversations and brains? Like, why
No.
did we have to get to a physical? I don't think he started it.
No,
Josh,
no.
you
Because we're black.
No, but what I'm saying is there's a narrative. No. The thing is, no, that's fine. No, Josh, but it's this. It's a narrative going around that I came for him first when it actually started with him calling me a name, and then I followed up and said the next time we potted, I said, hey, we're finna go back and forth, and then he doubled down with the
When did you
Igaboo.
say like I got a bone to pick with you?
It wasn't even that. It was just like, hey,
No.
you try
That's literally what it was.
Right, so I was like, hey, before we went to the, to the when we were shooting that day, I was like, hey, bro, you said some. I'm gonna go at you on some potting shit. Then he doubled down from the top, from the Uncle Tom to the Igaboo, and it wasn't until I see my daughter's
What
face.
came first? You saying like, yo, Spotty?
No, it was Spotty. It was Spotty.
It was
for sure.
Spotty first.
But
Okay,
Spotty said
that's
it
the
in
question.
response to Doe saying that anyone can use the N word. He's not tripping.
Right, and the
white people can
blackface
do
shit.
blackface.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
and so that's where it all started.
I mean,
but make it seem
I'm
like
not
I
saying
came
he's
for
right, but
him.
it wasn't unprompted.
And act like I
Them is not like I need to beat you up now.
No, but
Spotty wasn't on that.
no,
He was
but
just saying, like,
we
I
didn't
think
get
you're
there until it was the
dancing, you know,
Igaboo.
I feel that though.
Because you could pod without calling a name.
Wait, you were okay with it? Let me get the timeline right. You were okay with being called that until you talked to your daughter.
Exactly, because it bothered her and it upset her. And then when it upset her, it upset me.
All right,
And he didn't
I got
accept it. It's just we potting.
I didn't care. You can call me whatever. I'm a comedian. 607 Unc was up here.
Because it's in building, you feel
I
like
don't
it's
know
different.
about that,
Because it's your
Doughboy.
coworker.
You don't know about what?
I don't know if you can be called anything.
Called anything?
My mama nigga not
What do you
gonna
mean?
that.
I feel as though you're gonna respond.
For sure. He
I
already
didn't
did.
care
personally.
Not
No,
happening.
because I'm a comedian and I use my words. I've done roasts. I say crazy shit all the time.
I was confused.
So I wasn't tripping, but it wasn't until I talked to my daughter and I know her values and things that she is about and the way she looked at me, then I was just like, oh, I want to fight. So that's where that started.
But what if that happens like more as you rise and become a bigger
It's
name?
never
Are you gonna
happened
fight
before.
Everybody
No,
else?
I'm 46. It's never happened before in my life. That was the one of one. That was the
That's how you
first
don't
time
know
I heard
Double
like
What if
that.
that happens at your next open mic?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But what if it does? Are you?
no, I'm not going to stop and say, let's go fight. This is just a unique situation,
It's a
and it's a
daughter
cool
thing.
way to resolve it. It was just a daughter thing, as fathers, as girl dads, and everybody keep popping or whatever. But if somebody say something to you in front of your daughter,
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on, bro. I don't give a you. I don't mind if I get knocked out, but my daughter gonna know that her daddy wasn't playing like that.
But do you think it's wrong to tell your daughter like, nah, daughter, you see I'm on Wild 'N Out? It was just a
Yeah,
joke.
but in that moment, I jumped out the window, and you can't put toothpaste back in the tube. So now that we here, then let's just go all the way with it. Let's get a bag and let's just figure it out.
You should have just hit him and been like, man, let's catch that fade, bro. Nobody got
Nobody got
Nigga, we got to catch that fade.
Right.
Hey, there's a specific super chat I was told to address.
By whom?
We gotta look.
Oh,
through it.
$50.
I don't think it was the $50 one. It was about Doughboy and Moose Man, and it was regarding
The $50 one, I think, was about us telling us not to
the one it
critique
is?
being new.
Sheesh.
All right, there's a lot. I don't know.
You want to read some of them, or you want to wait?
We could check the the $50 one. Yeah, Lush. Here it is. Lush, please read this. Shouts to Hudo Nation, 1311. Lush, please read this. Moose and Doughboy should have never came to the podcast to speak on or critique any other podcast members. That's what's dumb as. Let's completely honest. Now y'all two dummies arguing.
I didn't critique nobody. I didn't come in here. Who?
You did.
Who did I
We
critique?
both critiqued.
Who did I
You
critique?
critiqued
Critiquing
and
and
Spotty out the
Hefe and
rip.
Spotty about
That
eating.
was a fucking
Bro,
joke.
That wasn't no joke,
Okay,
nigga.
it is a
What are we
critique.
talking
I'll give you
about?
that.
Like,
Okay.
we both
All right, I'll give you
but
that.
we're on a podcast. I'm gonna
Okay.
critique some shit.
Okay, yeah, and I critiqued it. Okay. That's
you, Hudo Nation.
but thank you for the 50.
That's called accountability.
We're on a podcast.
Thank you for the
fuck?
$50.
Mad about an opinion.
No, I think it's not. There's nothing inherently wrong with them coming in and critiquing, but it's there's gonna be a reaction, and
it happens.
It could work out good and it could work out bad. It's a roll of the dice.
If nothing else, though, and I will say it's about myself and about Moose. We both came in here relatively around the same time. You were here a little bit before me.
Yeah.
But if nothing else, man, we came and we shook some shit up.
Yeah.
And that's what we're supposed to do.
That's what we're trying to do.
Love it or hate it, we shook some shit up. We rattled the cage. So
we got love for everybody.
That's good podding.
Amen.
So if I put my money on you and you lose, you gonna pay me back?
Yeah, what's the fan duel? What's the over and under?
Like,
We
if
need
you
the
look
fan.
at things, what's the deal? How y'all doing? You already know. Salute.
What is the over under?
Definitely got to
Can we poll who they think's gonna win? Me or Spotty? Do I get any support?
Oh no, we already know
let's do some
we know it's. Hold on. Let's close out the other poll.
Do we need a poll?
I said, do we need a
Let's
poll?
close out and read the results of the previous poll before we get into the topics.
He said that same shit when we did the song. You were like, "Yeah, let's beat you," and it wasn't even relatively close.
Yeah, I did beat you, and it
No,
wasn't.
you didn't.
Did Doughboy switch up on Moose? 65% yes.
What time is it? Yeah, we got to go. Doboy. Let's go. Let's go with my boy. Gangland in. He had Doboy up there.
Boop, 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 boop. All right, look like we live right now. So let me see. Let me get all my stuff. I ain't been live in a minute, man.
Oh, it's been a minute since you've done this?
Yeah, bro, like a few weeks, low key, because I just been working, taking care of a little man. You know what I'm saying? I just be up here. It's an art to falling forward, for sure.
Yeah.
But shout out to you and the weight loss and all that. I know you still on.
Like really what I'm on, because I really want to promote people. Like even with this shit with me and Spoetyface.
Hey,
I'm
real
glad
quick,
that me
though.
and-
Real quick. I don't mean to interrupt, but real quick. This is what I'm gonna say to that, right? I don't think people see you that way, but if you continue to let the circus that is no jumper like affect you, get to you, then they will start to see you that way. You understand what I'm saying? I see the comments, you know what I'm saying? I comment on all they stuff, and I see the way, like, it, for the most part, people really rock with you. But then these different instances, to me, out of character, because bro, you a cool dude. Like, you literally, it was different times where like you literally like contradicted yourself in like the next moment. And I'm like, brother, you know what I'm saying? What do you just said that this don't mean nothing, but now you feel away. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like,
absolutely.
Just as far as that goes, and I'm not nobody, bro. I just comment on the shit, but just as a person, just watching, I know of you. We've had conversations. You a cool dude, bro. Keep doing you up there. Don't let this shit change. It don't matter what nobody's doing. Like my chat right now, they like, bro, Doughboy, woo. They showing love. People like you, bro. A nigga don't gotta get up there and acquiesce to nothing what they got going on. You already up there, so you in the shits. You don't.
And let me expound a little bit on that. Okay. So
we'll go ahead.
I'm not. No, you good. Go ahead. What you said?
This is what I want to say before we get to all the no jumper stuff. When the last time you talked to Russell Simmons?
I haven't talked to Russell in a minute, bro. It's been a while. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably been like a year at this point.
Okay. And have you been out there to Dubai with that nigga?
No.
I gotta ask the questions, brother. I gotta ask the questions.
No, I have not been out to Bali with him.
Or okay. I knew it was one of the places.
But I rock with Russell. He was definitely a great mentor to me. He taught me a lot. I've had a ton of great conversations with him. I hate the narrative that they painted him as, because that's not what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever people say about him, and I'm not trying to, say that. I'm not trying to even get into the politics of that. But
what I always seen from him was just a good dude. He was always good to women. He was always good to me. And so I never seen the other atrocities that people try to expunge upon it, you know?
Yes,
but no, but that's
yes.
bro. But that's bro. But no, I haven't talked to him in a minute, bro. But he doing his thing. Shout out to Russell Simmons. You know, he's one of the people that definitely went out of his way to put me in a position. So, you know, shout out to that man.
Do you feel like he was instrumental in you wanting to like get into like the film and this, that, and the other? Like how you say you want to do the next Friday. Was he instrumental in that?
Absolutely, because bro, I used to have so many dope instrumental conversations with him about him starting Def Jam. Right. About him being in a dorm room with Rick Rubin and just coming up with it like
former DIA agent. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all right, bro. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Wait, I'm just chilling right now. I'm done with this no jumper. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be trying to do some other stuff. I just came here this morning and got y'all going. Get into what's going on because I'm trying to get all this stuff at one time. It's a lot of videos. Whack 100 just took over with the transgender stuff. So yeah, you already know what time it is, bro. So yeah, man, continue. I appreciate y'all, but I'm gonna shut this down, man. I appreciate the subscribe. You know what I'm saying, Michael? I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the room, bro. I gotta do this video, a no custer video. Make sure y'all tell me the no custer. My first video gonna drop today. I'm gonna tell a story. I'm gonna try to tell 2 stories today and get the no custers cracking. So y'all make sure y'all go tap in with that.